Hey guys, it's your best boxing friends. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. Rachel, did you hear the good news today?
No, what's the good news?
The king of the cruiserweights, Oleksandr Usyk, is headed to the heavyweight division. First bout May 25th in Maryland. I don't know, but it's going to be live on DAZN here in the United States.
Yeah.
And probably on other places elsewhere. Usyk versus Carlos Takam, who has been a heavyweight contender before.
Okay.
He lost to he loses against the upper echelon guys. But he's a good, I would say, almost contender type heavyweight, especially in today's heavyweight division that's got a whole lot of really good fighters in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about this fight because I'm excited to see 32-year-old Oleksandr Usyk finally getting down to business in the heavyweight division. Are you as excited about all things Usyk as me? Do you remember that time I showed you just a bunch of pictures of Usyk to get you excited about him?
Yeah. If you haven't seen that video,
crazy.
you should go back and watch it. Yeah, that is exciting news. So, truth be told, you told me this news a little earlier. I was not aware of it when you told me earlier.
It just happened.
Yeah. So.
I mean, they called me.
Right.
Usyk calls.
Anyway, but when you said it, I thought you were just saying he was fighting. I didn't know it was a heavyweight fight, so that is big news.
Heavyweight! Yeah, I'm really excited, that he was he won the World Boxing Super Series, and in the process picked up all 4 of the alphabet belts in the cruiserweight division, and he also picked up the Ring Magazine Championship belt and the Transnational Boxing Ranks. But anyway, he's got all the belts. He's an undisputed, lineal, all that stuff, cruiserweight champion. And there's only been, I think, 3 undisputed cruiserweight champions. Evander Holyfield was the first one, and Usyk is the third. And you know how good Evander did when he moved up to the heavyweight division. He's one of the best heavyweights ever. And I see in Oleksandr Usyk as a guy that can do the same thing.
Yeah.
He's pound for pound elite. He's in the top 5 of most legitimate pound for pound lists, and it's because he's such a great boxer.
Is he small for a heavyweight?
Yes.
Is he small like Evander is small for a heavyweight, or like Jones is small for a heavyweight? I
think he's more Evander Holyfield than Roy Jones Jr. in that. He's over 6 feet tall. Cruiserweight. Roy Jones Jr. started at middleweight, so he was a smaller guy.
Yeah, I'm just picking heavyweights for my
Definitely, that's a good comparison. Is that I do think he has the body type that he can be in the heavyweight division. Now, obviously, he's not going to stand up tall next to Deontay Wilder, who's 6'7", or Anthony Joshua, who's 6'6".
Yeah.
Or Tyson Fury's he's almost 7 foot tall, right? He's 6'9".
Yeah.
Those are huge, giant guys. But those are guys that don't have the same. I don't want to get a lot of hate out there, but Oleksandr Usyk, pound for pound, is a better fighter than all 3 of those guys.
I can see that. It's different being a heavyweight than it is another kind of fighter, which is why, pound for pound, I don't think you see a lot of heavyweights sitting in that number 1 slot. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's interesting. Let me ask you this. So obviously, if you're Usyk or you're a big Usyk fan, then your wish and hope and dream is that you rule the heavyweight division, right?
Yeah.
But let's put that to the side. And let's say that's not in his future.
Okay.
Do you think it's worthwhile to come to the heavyweight division and be a really good contender and that's it?
Yeah, because I think the most likely thing to happen for Usyk is that he doesn't rule the heavyweight division, right? He's a cruiserweight. Yeah. And Wilder, Joshua, Fury are all really good, solid heavyweight champions. He'd be lucky to win one of those fights, right? And you're asking him to win all 3. That's a huge thing. Yeah. But I think it's possible that he could win one of those fights, at least one of those fights, and really make some noise. And he can fight guys like Dillian White, or he could fight other top heavyweight contenders. He could fight Joseph Parker. There's all sorts of guys out there. Kubrat Pulev. Right. These are all. Luis Ortiz is another great example.
Hey, Chris Arreola would be a good fight, right? He's trying to make a comeback again.
So yeah,
throw him in there.
And one of the fights that was supposedly on the horizon for Usyk was against Alexander Povetkin, who was a secondary title holder, but one of the top contenders even today in the heavyweight division. He's top 6 or 7. That fight could still happen. I think Povetkin said he's interested in that fight, but he's like, I don't want to fight Usyk next. This gives Usyk against Takam, gives him the chance to fight real heavyweight. I thought he missed an opportunity when he fought Tony Bellew Bellew. I don't know how to say his name. Okay, I'm not from England. Hello. Anyway, he fought him. He could have fought him at heavyweight because his opponent had fought up at heavyweight, but he didn't. He fought him at cruiserweight. I get that from Tony's perspective. Bellew. I know that you guys say it different. I say Bellew. I say Bellew like the cartoon of Tailspin. But I know that that's not right. Right? I think it's Bellew. Yeah. I read things. I don't listen to you guys talk, and when I do, I don't remember it. Anyway, but yeah, this is a real test for him at heavyweight. See if he is a heavyweight. Because what? Worst thing that happens, he loses to Carlos Takam. He's like, I'm going to go back down to cruiserweight now, where I rule the roost.
Yeah.
Don't think that will happen. I think he'll be a big favorite. I'm excited about the fight.
Yeah. Well, you know what can be a real test for you is
Tell
whether
him.
or not you decide to hit like, comment, and subscribe when you're done watching this video, or while you're watching the video, or right now while you're watching me talk about you like, comment, and subscribe.
Or maybe even like later. Maybe you didn't do it now.
So will you pass the test?
In the middle.
That's the big question.
What about in the middle of the night? Just later, like 10 hours from now, they're laying there and they're like, They're like, why haven't I liked, commented, and subscribed?
Yeah, when you wake up with that big pit of despair in the center of you, just pull out your phone and come see us on YouTube and like, comment, and subscribe. That will make you feel better, and it will make all that despair go away. I promise.
Hey, it can't make you feel worse. Also, we can't really promise this. Especially if your last name is Baloo, like the lovable cartoon animal from Tailspin, which was based on the Jungle Book series, then yeah, definitely.
Was Tailspin based on Jungle Book?
Yeah, it had that big bear in it.
I don't know anything about Tailspin. Like, I have no...
Okay, well,
nothing.
in Tailspin, this was old
So when
school.
you say Baloo, I say Jungle Book. And
yeah, well, it was basically Baloo, except he wore a little, like, shirt, and then he drove a plane around.
Okay, I know that. I remember that character. Like, I've seen that character, and I think it's in some of the retro arcade games.
Yeah.
On the Xbox or whatever.
Wow.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
There's Tailspin.
Thanks for watching.